The more we know about human breast milk, the more we discover about its value in human nutrition and development. Today, we are going to learn some points on physiology of lactation. First, the objectives of lactation are to review public health impact of breastfeeding, to understand physiology of lactation, to identify the differential diagnosis and treatment for common breastfeeding problems like low milk supply, mastitis, breast abscess, etc. Now, exclusive breastfeeding. It means feeding the baby with breast milk soon after birth and continuing it until 6 months of age without giving baby any other food. The baby is given only breast milk and nothing else whenever the baby is hungry. Now coming to the physiology of lactation. It can be divided into 4 stages. First, memogenesis. It is the development of breast to a functional state. Second, lactogenesis. It is the synthesis and secretion of milk from the breast alveoli. Third, galactokinesis. It is the ejection of milk outside the breast. Fourth, galactopoiesis. It is the maintenance of lactation. First, memogenesis. It is the growth of ducts and lovulo-alveolar systems. This starts from the birth to puberty and continues in pregnancy. Ductal sprouting predominates in first trimester and lobular sprouting occurs more in second trimester. Hence, the breast will contain more granular epithelial cells than stroma. Just before and during parturition, there is a new wave of mitotic activity causing growth and maturation. Second, lactogenesis. It is divided again into 2 stages. Stage 1 occurs in mid-pregnancy. There is initiation of milk synthesis. Alveoli differentiates into secretory cells and prolactin stimulates mammary secretory cells to produce milk. Insulin and serum growth factor induced cell division of stem cells of the gland and presence of cortisol for formation of alveoli is required for induction of milk synthesis. The second stage occurs from late pregnancy to day 8. This is triggered by rapid drop in progesterone levels after placental delivery. It requires the presence of elevated levels of prolactin and cortisol, insulin, growth hormone, and parathyroid hormone to facilitate mobilization of nutrients and minerals. There is a switch from endocrine to autocrine control.
Galactokinesis. Discharge of milk from the mammary glands depends not only on the suction exerted by the baby during sucking, but also on the contractive mechanism which expresses the milk from the alveoli into the ducts. The contraction is brought about by the action of oxytocin, milk letdown reflex, milk ejection reflex, inhibited by psychic condition, pain, breast engorgement. Oxytocin, released from posterior lobe of the pituitary gland during nipple stimulation or sensory stimulation, causes ejection of milk from the alveoli gland by contraction of the myoepithelial cells into ductules and ducts. During sucking, a conditioned reflex is set up ascending impulses from the nipple and areola, then paraventricular and supraoptic nucleus of the hypothalamus, then oxytocin from the posterior pituitary produces contraction of the myoepithelial cells of the alveoli and ducts containing milk, milk ejection and milk letdown reflex. Then milk is forced down into the ampulla of lactiferous ductus, where from it can be expressed by the mother or sucked by the baby. This occurs between 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Galactopoiesis. Prolactin is the hormone for maintenance of lactation, and sucking is essential for maintenance of milk secretion. Periodic breastfeeding relieves pressure in the ducts and promote more secretion, controlled by autocrine system. Now, breastfeeding is the biological reference point for infant feeding, against which all other alternatives should be measured. There is convincing evidence to show the premature weaning results increase risk of disease and poorer outcomes for infants and their mother, both in short and long term, the effects of which the dose related, that is, more breast milk, the lower the risk of disease. Therefore, it is said that while breastfeeding may not seem the right choice for every parent, it is the best choice for every baby. Thank you.